Hello everyone, I'm Marina in Nails Sakramel School. As you might have figured it out by the title, today we will be reviewing a new e-file. I got this e-file by Marathon from a marketplace. And it's not a paid promotion, I bought this e-file myself. This e-file cost me around $200. I know that is a bit pricey, so it's a rather expensive e-file. In fact, there is a crucial difference between pricey and cheap e-files. It concerns power and revolutions. The higher those numbers are, the better it is for a removal process. It's more efficient and time-saving. Overall, it's way more comfortable. There is a video review of a very cheap e-file on my channel. I got it from AliExpress and it cost about $10. It didn't work out at all. When you watch that video, you will see what I'm talking about for yourself. Now, to unbox this e-file, I'm going to need scissors. I finally get to use these flimsy scissors that I got from a local dollar store. That's exactly what I thought I'd be using them for. Here's a box with article numbers. And one of the stickers says it was packed under a security camera to assure us of the packaging and its contents. It was properly delivered to me, while some people were disappointed with the delivery work. They got dirty, bitten boxes, but luckily I got a beautiful one, and I hope it contains an original e-file. Well, I freaked out and ripped it. But at least we know that the packaging was secure. So here's our box with a Marathon e-file. This again was packed under a security camera. Now let's see what's inside. There is a statement of compliance and a manual. This particular e-file is called Marathon 3N. Then goes a bunch of letters. I will just copy them for you. I will also leave a link to it in the description box. But here's why I got this e-file. It has one thing I've been dreaming of, and that is a variative pedal. Here's why it's so cool. Normally, there is just a regular foot pedal that can only turn the e-file on or off. But this particular variative pedal can speed it up depending on the foot pressure. So if I slightly press on it, it will rotate slowly. But if I press harder, the speed goes up. That's absolutely amazing. Sometimes we may need to slow down processing a pinky or ring finger. And for this, we just need to press the pedal. To remove a coating, we switch to its maximum by pressing harder. Sure, there are many nail technicians who don't use foot pedals, but I've been dreaming of getting one for 13 years, and I can't wait to try it out. To make my dream come true. Here's an actual handpiece. I wonder whether it's light or more on the heavier side, as well as whether it's any different from my current go-to one. It's a matte handpiece by Marathon, 35,000 RPM. I guess it's rather comfortable. Now let's compare it to my go-to one. It is Strong 211 by Seishin. I wonder if it's lighter. The Strong e-file speeds up to 35,000 RPM, so this one is slightly less powerful, though I don't think that we actually need that speed to do a manicure. But it will be definitely applicable for a pedicure to remove a gel coating. I can't tell which of the handpieces is heavier. The one by Strong feels heavier, though I'm not sure, so I will just check their characteristics for details. As for the cord, it is the same spiral one. Now here comes the actual e-file. It's a minimalistic rectangular machine. There are holes for drill bits on top, though this e-file looks kind of weird. There are greenish dots and some scratches all over it. And the surface does not feel that smooth. The sticker is coming off too. Has it been used or what? So I'm not sure about it. Though the packaging was sealed and we were assured that it was packed under a security camera. So that's fine. As for a side-by-side comparison, my current e-file is bigger. This one is smaller and a bit lighter than the one by Strong. But I guess its size will come in really handy if you are a mobile nail technician. One more original feature is this little speed indicator. This feature will be perfect for beginner nail technicians who can't feel it yet and struggle with adjusting to the speed. This switch button is smooth, just like the one by Strong. And another reason why I decided to splurge on it was this cool automatic rotation switch. As for the e-file by Strong, I need to switch it off first, then wait for it to stop, and only then switch to another direction. It's not the case here. Here, I just need to press on this button, so that's a great feature. Let's take a look at the cord. I've read that it can tell us whether it's original or not. Indeed, there is Hyundai written on it. As for power, this one is 30 watt, and the one by Strong is 32 watt. So this e-file will be less powerful, but that's totally fine. Since, trust me, compared to cheaper options, there will be a huge difference anyway. There is also a holder for a handpiece. Now let's set it up as it's supposed to be and finally give it a try. I can't wait to test out the pedal. You won't believe what has just happened as we were getting things ready. I wanted to do a comparison of their noise levels, but when I plugged my old e-file in, I realized that it didn't work. To be honest, it has dampened my spirits. Considering that it worked in the morning. I was filming a new manicure video with a model, though it did act a bit weird. It wouldn't turn on right away. Has it broken? I got this e-file from the same marketplace and filmed a review. So it's really sad, and I hope there's still a way to fix it somehow. And it broke on the day I'm testing out a new e-file. This very day. Sounds crazy, right? So unfortunately, we can't compare their noise levels. But we can still try out this new e-file. Now let's insert the handpiece. I really like this twist lock. It's easier to switch than the old one. My previous one required more pressure. Now let's insert a drill bit. I love this lock. I set up the speed, and I was surprised that just as I slightly switched the button, the drill bit started to rotate at this slow speed. That's a great point, since most of the e-files switch on only as we turn this button by a quarter. There is always a delay. As a result, we can't detect the exact speed that we set up with the button. Now let's test out the rotation switch thing. Switch into a reverse position. It speeds up really fast. I love that. I can switch it back and forth all day long, you know? Now let's test out the pedal. We just need to switch to the pedal mode. Let's see. I set up the maximum speed. It's 30,000 RPM. On my previous one, I used to have 40,000. So let's press the pedal. It works! I guess it's going to work at any speed, starting with 0. Wait a second. Oh, I got it. Now the speed is 8,000 RPM, so with the maximum pressure, that's going to be the limit. But we can work at full speed, and then adjust the speed with the pressure of the pedal. That's awesome! Let's try it out on nails. I'm going to switch on my dust fan to collect flying dust, and let's remove a coating. We always do it at full speed. So I put my pedal to the metal. There are liftings that fly around. This speed is just right to remove the coating. It feels different than my previous e-file. That one used to be a bit more efficient. But still, this power is more than enough. You may be wondering why I decided to switch from my old e-file. Actually, I just wanted to have two e-files, just in case, so that I could switch between them. That was exactly the case today, and I'm glad that I got one more e-file. I've been mostly using e-files by Strong, but once I had a Marathon 3 Champion e-file. And it was one of my first e-files. Back then, it was way more powerful than my very first Chinese e-file. There is a separate video where I compare different e-files that I used to work with, so check it out too. This pedal works. The drill bit slowed down as I released the pedal. Now let's try to switch the rotation direction. I press on the button, and you know, it switched rather quickly into the reverse position as I did so. I have removed the coating on one hand, and the handpiece has slightly heated up. But it will get hotter if we process two hands. I can't get used to it right away, since my old e-file was more powerful. And I believe it was more efficient as well. So I can't decide which of these e-files is better, since they both have perks. One of them is more powerful, and another one definitely has a cooler switch system. Let's sum it up. I like this e-file. It's definitely on a top quality side. So if your e-file is not that efficient, getting this one will make a drastic difference for you. Is it the best e-file that I've ever used? No, it's not. Though I'm glad that I got a new little helper, and I also hope that my old one makes it through and that it serves me once I get it fixed. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts on this e-file in the comments. Success in your work. Good luck. Bye bye.